All right, guys, welcome to the All Team Update. What do we got for a snack? What do we get? Pretzels? Pretzel dogs? Little mini hot dog? Where are those from? Where do we get those from? Oh, the Pretzel Factory. Cool. Awesome. What do you guys think about that logo? Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Reminds me of G.I. Joe a little bit. If you guys ever watched G.I. Joe. Matt did a great job on that. All right, so this is the all-team update for you guys who have not been to one yet. We're going to review the prior month's results. So what happened in the month of May? And Laura, what day does the all-team update take place on? Second Friday of every month. The second Friday, not the first Friday, the second Friday. So plan ahead so you're in office for the all-team update, okay? All right, May 2025 sales highlights. For the first time in a long time, we had a bad month, guys. It was a bad month. Sales, I would say, multiplied by the fact that Sam Baker, who's our primary account executive or deal closer, was out getting married for 2 weeks. So we would probably had some more deals if he was in office. But our renewals it was a sad sight. We got 0 of 5 renewals on board. So I'm going to take this opportunity at the slide to just set the story straight for you guys, and we'll go on and kind of have fun for the rest of the meeting. But it's unacceptable to not have most of your clients renewing. If you had a client that was up for renewal and they didn't come back, you should be embarrassed that they didn't want to work with you. If you were working at the company, that means they would have fired you. You wouldn't have a job, or they'd let you go, or whatever it is, okay? That's how it works here. I think we've benefited from just having a really strong company, a great reputation, a good offering, right? A great strategy, and our company continues to grow. And some who maybe have not been here for the years building up to this, or maybe some just, frankly, I don't know, maybe you get apathetic about it or whatever, but, we can't take stuff for granted, It's easy to look around and think, man, things are humming, they're going good, we're doing stuff. So, hey, client here, client there, it's not a big deal. It's a really big deal. It adds up a lot. And it means less money to pay, right, for benefits, to hire more people, so on and so forth. So there is a ripple effect. Every client we lose, we have to go find a new one, and they onboard at no cost. So not only did we lose that month's revenue, right, we hire a new client and they get to onboard for free. So in many cases, it costs a month or two worth of revenue, okay? And at least the way that we started it was, hey, if you held on to your clients, right, your salary kept going up as you got more clients. If you were losing clients, the salary went down, to try to pay for the work that you did. And to enrich our offering and our benefits, we didn't do that, but the understanding would be everybody would work with urgency to retain their clients. Okay, if you've got any gripes or something about them, you let us know, it's fine. I know some guys want to switch from revenue share to flat rate to revenue share. I know some guys think that there's a bone to pick with a client. That's fine, and we take care of you guys on that. But the message I want to get across is we've been working hard to get here. The clients are not disposable. There's only so many businesses out there that have money that want to pay us. So when we get one, cherish it and work hard to retain it. And I appreciate you guys for doing that. I know that some of you guys have been here a while, had some clients for a very long time. It means a whole lot. In fact, we just got done celebrating Justin's 5-year anniversary. He's one of the first guys that had a client for a couple of years. Really big deal. So anyway, sales are coming up. For this next month, we're at 6 right now, 6 new clients. So we should probably be on pace around 15 or some odd clients, maybe touching on 20, right, if things pick up a little bit more. But the renewals need to be a whole lot higher than that, okay? With that in mind, we are not going to, I had a email today from a client who's coming up for renewal at the end of this month, and basically She criticized me for saying we would go look for a new customer if they're not renewing today. We gave this client a notice 90 days out. So about 2.5 months ago, we said, hey, your end of service is coming up at the end of June. So we need you to renew. And if you don't, we got to go look for a different customer, because that's how we make sure our team members, are paid. So we got to take care of our people. I view it as mouths, families to feed, mortgages to pay, all that stuff. You got to have it lined up. We work in a way where we are exclusive per industry, so it's a responsible thing to do, okay? So keep that in mind. Work hard, retain your customers. We're going to give your client a notice 90 days out. If they don't immediately say they want to renew, we're going to go look for, a replacement client. We don't want to do that. We want to renew our existing clients, okay? But we have to do that to make sure that we continue to grow and stay healthy. It's not a backstabbing thing. It's not we're not committed, blah, 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 blah. People will say some of the wildest stuff that they can say when they're pressed with an ultimatum. And I think the main thing that you'll find out is a lot of business owners want to drive things out to the very bitter end, to the 11th hour, so that they can ask for a major discount or something like that, because they're used to other vendors or whatever offering, discounts to retain business. And so we're not going to be in that situation. We're going to work for profitable, healthy clients, okay? Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay. Know where you're at, hit your numbers. 3 to 6 sales appointments for IT, 5 to 10 for roofing. If you're aiming for the bare minimum, you're doing it wrong, right? Hit the minimum, then exceed, right? Deliver, give a whole lot of value for your client. The way that you move up, the chain, or you get more opportunities or whatever here, is if you can handily work for your clients, manage that, be responsible, be dependable, be accountable, right? And take care of business without needing, hand-holding, right? That's what we need. We're a young company. We need people to step up and do a great job. That's what we're on the lookout for, right? Guys that get the job done, okay? Sales activity. The show rate, very close to 50%, which is where we went to. It's kind of our first stop, right? Get the show rate to 50%. We understand that it's never going to be 100% show rate. We're talking to business owners. Stuff happens. I try not to cancel or reschedule meetings, but occasionally I have to, okay? It does happen. A 50% win rate is, or not win rate, show rate is the first stop, and we want to try to inch it up to 50, 60, maybe 75%, as we get our process more down pat. MSP continues to be, one of the best industries. HVAC had a notable jump, is a great job. I think if you guys look at the team chat where we said do proposal videos, do closed deal videos, the social proof is what gets people to believe and show up to the meeting, okay? I get a lot of solicitations. People call, schedule stuff. I'm looking for things, but if you can't show me an example of a similar company, right, where you've had success, I really am not interested in sitting down and checking it out. So if you're calling an Arsenal meeting, you schedule it. Where's Brett? Brett's around here. Brett, you're doing a great job getting a lot of proposals out for a new client. Rashawn just had a $1 million something proposal or something go out. The more of those for HVAC, the better in some of these other industries, okay? But we got to get our appointments up. Take it serious. You've got your minimum goals to hit. Make sure you hit them. I know we've got flex time. I know we've got remote work day, right? Be serious. I see a lot of pool getting played, a lot of, a lot of breaks and stuff like that happening. I'm all for it. Do it. Just make sure that you've got the numbers to back it up, right? When it's all said and done. Never going to micromanage. Never going to go say, hey, what are you doing? But just know, dashboard's available. Get here, right? Be a pro. Be a pro. Don't need babysitting. Give you an example of some deals that we passed on. Even harder than selling new business is actually selling good business and having the strength to walk away from, some bad deals. So this is one that I think we walked away from. I'm impressed with the offering, but I'm not comfortable for 1 year. 3 months is probably the longest I'd go. Consider a longer term once we've seen the results. That's just where I stand. So we said, what do we say?
Anybody else?
See the Bugs Bunny meme where he goes, no. We did that one. No. There's a couple other in there, but just an example of kind of what we deal with. SEMO updates. Total HUD count: 2 full-timers, 3 part-timers. SEMO's been a bright spot in new business development. I think they're tuned in virtually right now. Been doing a great job, getting a lot more appointments, and their show rate's been very good. 4 to 6 deals in the middle of summer out of SEMO. Frankly, they're on the verge of just absolutely kicking the shit out of headquarters, where the main business is, which is either we're not really getting after it, or maybe SEMO's really doing something right, and Justin Carey might be running business development here soon. Well, no matter the case, SEMO's doing a great job, and pound for pound, I think they're creating some of the best value out there. So I'd give Justin a round of applause to SEMO. Maryville Updates. We have 2 part-timers out there. We got Gridley, of course, he's a full-timer. The appointments are up. We did not get a deal last month, but I think we do have one this month. Yep. So again,
Maryville. From one of the appointments from May.
From May? Yeah, good. There's a trailing factor that goes with it. Sometimes people buy a couple weeks or a couple days or a month later. So Maryville is on the up and up as well. I don't want you to confuse maybe having a slump month or a down month with the overall progression of the company, though. We had a sales goal for 2025 of $7 million. Right now, we are conservatively on pace for 7.8. Slightly optimistic for 8.1 or 8.2. Realistically, we will probably wind up, unless something changes drastically for the better or worse, we should end up right in between $8 million and $8.1 million as of today. So that's a good job. Give yourself a round of applause. It's great. We're doing a great job. I'll be frank with you guys. I get probably 2 calls or emails a day from investment bankers or private equity groups or sell side merger and acquisition companies that are saying that this is a business model that interests a lot of the people that they represent. It's hard to figure out. It gives people access to a lot of business to business clients. Professional services and business services is a very desirable industry right now. So again, we're in an industry that it's notable. I think we'll probably start seeing more competitors coming up soon, right? As the world continues to outsource things more, and more money, to start some of these companies, or if you see a digital marketing company, they might start trying to add on a cold calling, aspect. If that makes sense. So it's picking up, and I think we're doing a good job. We're one of the industry leaders, for sure. Reviews and testimonials. I think, did we only have 1 review last month? Or this is this month? This month. Guys, I can't tell you how big of I don't know what happened. We used to be getting reviews all the times. We were soliciting, we were asking. If you've got a client and they have not left you a 5-star review yet, you need to call them and ask them, basically on a weekly basis, at least once or twice a month. And it's a cheat code to what will make them happy. If they say no, all you got to do is ask them, well, why not? What do we need to do in order to earn a 5-star review? Not only do we set ourselves up to, increase our reputation, but you also get, really the cheat sheet or the cheat code on what's going to make your client very happy. That could be appointments or a closed deal, whatever the case is. So, Bobby G, where's Bobby? Thank you. Been doing a great job, man. Great job. Awards and accolades. So for April, we had Casey Gregory's Apex, Matt Bonebreak as MVP, Rashawn as Rainmaker, and Blake Lindell as Comeback BDR. Great job. Give him a round of applause, guys. Apex SDR this month is Casey Gregory. $28 appointments in May, 23 of 35 shown, 68% show rate. 2 deals in May, 15 lifetime Arsenal deals, and 5 first-time client appointments. He even took on a client for Safe Stores, helping Justin Carey out down there. And it's a timely award because I think today he had how many?
He had 5 before lunch.
He had 5 before lunch today. So can you hear them?
No.
No. Okay, I'm muted. Anyway, he's probably got like 10 or something by today. Casey's doing a great job. Congratulations, Casey. Comeback BDR, Brett Grazer. More than doubled his appointments from April to May, and he took over a roofing client, and he's absolutely crushing it for our mechanical contractors. It is an absolute monumental big deal that you continue to do a great job for HVAC. HVAC marries the best things from IT, which is recurring revenue, right? They have preventative maintenance agreements that are monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, with the good stuff from roofing, which is very large projects, right? And as you could illustrated, Rashawn just had a proposal out for like $1 million or something like that, right? Brett, you had a quarterly deal for $3,000, something, right? You get paid to come out and give people monster quotes. HVAC is a very big deal, very big deal. So congratulations, thank you, Brett. Give him a round of applause. Rainmaker, Logan Phillips. Got a handful of deals closed, totaling $9,742 monthly recurring revenue. Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. How long have those clients been around for? A couple months?
Both of those started in
February?
February.
Okay. How long did it take for those deals to go from appointment to close?
That 1494 was the very first appointment I set. I set that in February. The 7900, I think I set that in March.
Have they started paying you the commission yet on it?
Yeah, one of them, the 7900 is flat rate.
79, okay, flat rate.
Okay.
The 1494 and the 348, are they just going to stroke you one check or?
No, mostly.
Remember, you guys can have commission sent to the PO box here, or you can have them direct deposit to you. But we got a secure PO box here. MVPs, Blake Lindell. $32 first-time appointments. He hit for the cycle, first-time MVP, and he's got the extra day off, sales team 6. But any words, Blake? Wisdom to share?
Build records.
Build records, do research. Use Zoom Info. By the way, we're coming up for our renewal on Zoom Info. Speaking of building records, should we keep paying for Zoom Info? Yep. Is there anything that anybody thinks is better? No? Zoom Info is the thing? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Blake. It means a lot. And as an aside, I think, do you work for Anti-Leak? Yeah. Anti-Leak, didn't they just buy another territory? Yeah. Louisville's a little bit of a contested spot. Ben calls all the time asking about Louisville, saying Blake's doing a great job. Always has good things to say, so thank you very much. Thank you. Sales Team 6 for June 2025. Bobby G, Cattenbreaker, and Lindell. Great job, guys. Short list. Hit all the numbers for your clients. Don't lose a client. It's the way to go.
Oh, sorry. It was Joe. Said something.
What did he say? I'm curious. It looked funny.
It's like clean the shop.
Clean the shop? Oh, yeah. Got to do it.
You're going to throw me nothing outside this.
Don't, yeah. I'm noticing that some guys can get it together for a month and then it goes away. So we might, make a change where we've got to go back to back for 2 months to prove it wasn't a fluke. Sales Team 6, man, it's supposed to be a cut above the rest and get it done. I will say one thing about Bobby G. Did it come down to like the last day of the month for you to get your appointment?
Yeah, it took $179 for them one day to get it. It was tough. It was worth it.
It was worth. What time were you here when you got that appointment?
6:45.
Freaking love it. That's what I'm looking for. I'd rather you get it done by 5, but it comes to the client getting what the client wants. I've covered the kids' ears. I fucking love it that you were here until 6:45. That's freaking. I know that Bobby's got his clients covered. It's awesome. Well deserved. June birthdays. Caden Mitchell. What are you doing for your birthday? What'd you do?
Battlehawks game in the casino.
Did either of them win? Did you win at either of them?
We're up.
Blackhawks win.
Battlehawks don't win.
Okay. What'd you play at the casino?
Blackjack and some craps. So yeah, we're up. We're good.
Just that time or overall? Just that time.
Overall, too.
There you go. Swim. Okay. Good. You said you play craps? I don't think I would ever. It looks really confusing. I see it in the movies. It looks tough.
Throw some dice.
How do you win?
Don't want it to roll a 7, pretty
You
much.
don't want to roll 7?
No 7s.
Unless it's the first roll.
Yeah, see, it already sounds too confusing. Ben Carlson, the 22nd. What are you going to do, Ben?
I'll get some lunch. Undecided. Maybe go out, you know? That's so far away.
Right.
That's so far away. I don't know yet.
It's great. Moving. With that in mind, what did you have anything you wanted to say about your anniversary? Any fun times? Did you go write a speech? Okay. We'll give you a little more time to think about it. Give you a little more time to write it down. Lauren Meyer, June 22nd too. Hey. Lauren's doing a great job down in SEMO. How many deals Lauren had last month?
I want to say 2 or 3.
2 or 3? It's close. She's right nipping on Casey's heels.
She's been great. You get a lot of deals.
June service anniversary. Sam Baker, June 1st. Any thoughts? Anything you want to share? You already share it.
I mean, there's a million things, stories and clients. And I'll say there's too many to name. I'm sure that.
He already said it. You can't say that.
I said it earlier.
I don't know. I'll never forget to call the lady saying Sam Baker on cover kids' ears, but.
Sam Baker. Oh, no.
I got an email one time from how I remember it. He was saying that the appointment was a waste of time. Again, we are trying to get more filtered with better and better clients, guys. He said, Sam, this 50 user account.
Car dealership in a very specific part of DC because he limited me to like this one area, fully outsourced, no internal staff, looking, and I got all of it. And I was shocked myself. I was like, here you go. Teed it up, and he came back and he emailed and said this was a complete waste of time. And when asked why, he goes, well, they're looking at other companies too.
They're actively shopping. They're actively getting proposals. It's a waste of time. Couldn't compete. It's tough. It's tough. It's a rough world out there, guys. Some businesses are like that. Justin Carey, June 15th. Round of applause. I love Justin's photoshopped outfit. It's very fun. It tricked me for a while. That's a Photoshop, right? Yeah. He's even got the shadows and stuff on the sweater. It's good. We got Justin and Sam a nice little watch. They're one of the first 10 employees here. And I know Sam, when he interviewed, he couldn't even fit in the same room as me because the chairs were touching, basically. And Justin, bless him, he came in and it was like right after Sam. And he would set up a lot of really good meetings, but I can't remember why. Maybe it's because in Sam's interview online, he said he had prior experience, so like everybody just passed Justin in the first part, just like went for Sam. And to Justin's credit, like just rolled right off him. Just like whatever. It's kind of irritating, but he just kept calling and it was great. And he's closed a ton of business.
Yeah, no, it's even more irritating is a bartender you make 20 grand plus from, got a ton of commission. I set the meeting up for you with that guy, and he told you, I don't have to work with the guy that called me, right? Because he was a little bit pushy.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about me, and he picked Justin and made a ton of money with him.
There you go. There you go. So again, Justin had his way in the end, but Justin's done a fantastic job at SEMO. SEMO's rolling. He's out there in Cape Girardeau. It's a couple hours away. It takes a lot of courage to pick your stuff up and move and do something that's unknown. So I really appreciate everything you do. I'll give Justin one more round of applause. Thank you. I'm just teasing. Ben, let's hear it. We've all waiting.
Yeah. A lot of fun times.
I don't think they can hear you in the back.
Yeah, no, me, Brock, and Kat, we all played mini golf one time after one of these all-team updates. I just remember because you said it scared the crap out of you. You just kept hearing like little things knocking against the walls like that.
Oh yeah. After an all-team update, all the lights were turned off. I thought everybody was gone. I was walking down the hallway to like go pick something up, and then like I heard people talking, and I didn't put it together. It's like, oh shit, like there's somebody in here. Like I'm outnumbered, and then they were like just hitting mini golf. You guys were hitting.
Yeah, it's like twin.
Yeah,
we all had like killer days, and we're like, yeah, they ain't got nothing going on after
And
that.
they putted in the other room, not in the main sales room. It was like
Yeah, like across
the small one. Yeah,
making 6
fun.
shots.
Natalie Crawford, round of applause. Where's Natalie? Gosh, I bet you've got some stuff you could share.
I do. I think one of my favorites was when we did the golf simulator, and there was like the guy that crashed the party and kept coming back for our chicken tenders. He just kept like coming around, and you're just like, hey, you can have one, but
Really?
yeah.
That must be repressed deep down. That must have really. He was mooching our chicken tenders?
Yeah, he just came up, and you're like, okay, you can have one, but then he like kept coming back.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that's
Was this in Wildwood or where was it at?
It was a Wildwood pub when we did the golf simulator. It was really fun, but yeah, I just remembered that. I was like, that was so random.
Fun memories. Any wild calls that you've graded?
I remember there was, I forget, I think it was Cameron, and this lady or guy was like, I told you, I'm not interested. And he was like, you know what, I'll just take the meeting.
Guys, Natalie should be, it's more like Saint Natalie because she listens to your sales calls and grades them. And I don't know how she does it, but it's a very important role. It takes a lot of patience, I could imagine. And you know, if she ever comes to you and has some pointers or feedback, just remember she's got, you know, since June of 2020, that much experience listening to call recordings. And so like, she's been listening for a while, guys. And it's quite an accomplishment. And Natalie, I really appreciate everything you do. Connor Fortenberry. Where you at? Got any fun stories?
Yeah, I've been cussed out a couple times on the phone, but you know, gotta push through it, I guess. Other than that, it's been good.
Did you cuss him out back?
No, he yelled at me for calling him Sylvester, and yeah, he wasn't very happy. I was calling him Lana, and he just was not a happy guy.
Sylvester.
Yeah, I called him Sylvester, and he said some choice words back to me, and I just told him, have a great day.
Well, what was his name?
Not Sylvester. I couldn't tell you what happened. I don't know.
Guys, only his mom calls him Sylvester. So. It's fun. Matt Sifford. Matt, you got any fun stories or?
Yeah, I was reminded Brock wrote in my card earlier, pretty good one. If anybody remembers, pretty good one. When we were doing daily recaps in St. Charles, it just caught on. Everybody, as soon as they tell their appointment, yeah, it should be a pretty good one. And then it just trailed throughout the whole office. And then eventually we had like hundreds of pretty good one, pretty good one, pretty good one, just all clipped together for Christmas. So I'll be stuck in my head forever.
Brutal. What's above pretty good? It's great. Does anybody say banger? Pretty good banger? We might have to change that for Natalie. She can designate it's a pretty good one. It's a banger. Evan Wolf. Any fun stories, Evan?
We had a former rep mistake the terms married and buried on the call. That was the top tier one to listen to.
Married and buried.
Guy said he just buried his wife, and the rep heard married.
Congratulations.
He handled it well, but yeah, man. That's probably my favorite phone call.
Still might have been excited, you know.
Guy gets no, like under the ground.
It's brutal. So anyway, what's your calendar look like tomorrow? Yeah. Brutal. Christian Wright, oh my gosh. Time flies. Christian, where you at? Any fun stories? Fun memories?
Something crazy, just somehow getting cussed out on the phone. The one time this girl, her name was Maryville, and I kept calling her Mary for some reason.
Oh.
And she like corrected me like 4 times. I didn't. I still like called her Mary, just like an idiot. And she got really pissed.
Still, Mary's still, like, you know, it's still acceptable.
Yeah.
She wasn't having it.
No, she's a receptionist.
It's Mary Lou. Hey, that's tough. It's tough out there. New roles, new hires. Mason DeHart down at SEMO. Dakota Smith in IT. Woo. Glad we're here. You're here, Dakota. How bad was it?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. We'll get there.
It's all right.
It's not too bad.
That's a good answer. It's all right. Logan. Is it Canap?
No, it's just Nap.
Sure? Okay. Just teasing. Just teasing. Gabby. We'll go through here. Carter. Blake. Alyssa. Ryan. Mason. Toby. Weston. Whoa, buddy. James. Chris. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, if you guys haven't noticed, we're hiring, and we've got a referral bonus, $250 on the completion of the intro period and $500 after a year of service. Both need to still be employed and in good standing. Share it, right? Share. We're hiring. A lot of the best hires we've made, the referrals from other people that work here, right? And the thing I would say is make sure you designate what kind of referral it is. So like, hey, you know, take that one to the bank. I stake my name and reputation on it. Or like, hey, you know, I saw this guy at Wendy's and he's, you know, we need to know the difference, okay? Talent acquisition update. We're doing SDR, BDR, looking for some account executives to help. Sam and Nick, more website and SEO. You know, basically just more same stuff, guys. We're growing. It's getting to be a lot of clients, a lot of customers to take care of, and we don't want to be spread too thin. New hires who are starting soon. Marge, is it Marge Barger or Barger? Marge Barger. Marge Barge. That's going to catch on. Marge Barger. She's probably heard that before. And then Daniel, is it you? Man, this is tough. Olsis? Daniel Olsis at HQ. So that put us right at around 70. Right, we're midway through the year, guys. I think we'll be touching on around 100 folks or so by the end of the year. You know, we're not going to just do it at all costs, but you know, we're growing, we're getting more clients, and it's going to take more people. Updates and projects. We've got some new swag for the patriotic wear. One thing I will say, I'm feeling somewhat of a good mood because it's Friday. If you wore patriotic stuff today, go tell Laura on your way out so she can write your name down. We'll give you a gift card to go get some patriotic stuff from our website. But we've got a couple hats, a visor, quarter zip, and a couple polos. Lower level updates. They were scheduled to actually be laying some of the epoxy floor stuff down this week, but we had a last minute tweak. Some of the red was a little too lipstick bright red, and just we wanted to match, so they did a new mix, and they're bringing back a sample soon. Next week, I imagine they will start putting the epoxy down, and it'll probably take about a week for it to dry. Then we start taking measurements. They'll put sinks and bathrooms and tiles in for the shower and some of that stuff. So again, I would forecast probably by the end of this month. Worst case, if there's some delays, beginning of July, it'll be wrapped up. So just to kind of give you an example, this first picture on the left, we knocked the wall down where we did like the tornado drills and stuff and kind of opened it up. It's probably where we will put a lot of the weight equipment. And then we've got a garage door. If you guys have seen it from the break room, that'll open up to that courtyard, and we'll go kind of update the courtyard, give a place for you guys to work out or eat lunch, do something like that, enjoy the space. That's kind of a picture on the left of the entrance to the women's locker room, and on the right, that's kind of a picture of the men's locker room. You can see there's some rough-ins for the sinks or the vanities there on the right of it. First live stream was May 9th. Matt did a great job getting us set up. That's awesome. WWE Backlash. May 10th. Let's get ready to rumble, hey? What do they do at WWE Backlash?
We had John Cena versus Randy Orton in a championship spit swapping makeout match, as the John Cena prank call would say. Nobody's actually seen the John Cena prank call. Come on now.
I didn't think that's how it was, but
They put a cage up and everything. No escape.
sounds intimate. The Gateway Grizzlies opening day was the 16th. Super fun, guys. Since OJ, it's next to St. Louis, I think like 10 minutes from downtown. It's pretty fun. I think there's a lot of other entertainment things that are out there. Who was telling me? Was it Camp Breaker? You tell me? Some of your friends or buddies were asking about it, or? Yeah. Yeah, kind of what we do. Be sure your friends were at the game or something. It's a cool thing. I think 3 or 4 guys have been drafted. I keep saying drafted. They're not drafted. They were signed by the Minnesota Twins like in the last couple weeks. So there's like really good professional baseball there. If you go, I mean, I don't think Albert Pujols is going to play there like forever, but you might see somebody who's really good who goes to the pros and stays there for a while. I know a guy for the Cardinals, it's Jose something. He's real tall. Jose Martinez. He played in the Frontier League. So there's guys who are good that go through there. May 27th. There's Kat. The bottom right on TV. Say what? Same outfit. Same outfit? Yeah, it's a good outfit. I like it. Say what? I think it's called Home Team Network, something like that. It's cool. 31st, some outwork out there. So that Grizzly sign's going to get replaced, and it's all going to be decked out. It's fun to go now, but I think after they're going to have all the signage up by the 4th of July. They're forecasting. There's Cam and family at the Miners game. It's fun. Donut Day was the 6th. Those look like donut holes, but just saying. Kona Ice, May 16th. Doesn't that make your guys' belly hurt? It's just like drinking straight sugar. Should we keep doing Kona Ice Day? Do we like it? Emergency management. Roger, is that a flashlight?
Yeah, it was guiding the traffic.
Okay. Indigo Massage and Wellness. We'll get going. Sam Baker's 5-year anniversary, got a nice cool watch. Justin Carey, 5-year anniversary, got him another watch. Again, keeping with the theme of those first 10 guys getting something real special. Sam Baker went on his wedding and honeymoon. Mexico?
Mexico.
Cool. Glad you made it back. Your airplane didn't fall out of the sky. I went on vacation. It's too long. It's brutal. Brutal. I could not wait to get back, guys. No idea how hard it is to go on vacation. Where we went to Pensacola. Pensacola. The sheriff's department was in our backyard at one point looking for a guy, robbed somebody on a beach. It's icky. I want to be at home. I don't want to be out somewhere. Ryan Gridley, condo? I assume that means he bought one or rented one or just condo. Yay! Looks really nice. Ross Sifford, Jackson graduated kindergarten. Oh! Does he want to go to work? So we'll put him to work. Laura Asher went on vacation. Where'd you go, Laura? Woohoo. Roger Cato, some new wheels. Oh, man. What's it like, Roger?
Oh man, I love it.
You love it?
It's feeling a little bit better now, so I'll get to enjoy it over the weekend a little more. So I'm excited.
All right, don't go too fast. By the way, it's got is it the plaid one?
It's the performance all-wheel drive, so it's got insane plaid mode.
Yeah.
It's got all the bells. It was cool.
It was really cool. I went for a little drive in it, and he surprised me and stomped on it and almost snapped my neck. It was so fast. So if you go for a little ride with him, he's gonna do that. Be careful. It's super fast, super cool. Upcoming events, Arsenal BG softball. That is where you guys playing softball at right now? Sunset Hills. We got the ballpark that's coming up. Hawaiian Shirt Day on the 20th. Intern lunch on the 26th. Spirit Day on the 27th, where you wear some Arsenal BG gear. On the 3rd, we've got a grill and chill luncheon, and then on the 4th, the office is closed for the 4th of July. If you look up top, we've got a Grizzlies hat with our little logo on it. It's going to look something like that. We're in the process of getting some hats designed and available on their shop. We might even be able to work out a deal where we get some ordered, but we might send a little survey out for you guys to say what size hat you'd like and what jersey size or number you'd be, because we're on the jersey and on the hat, so it'd be cool to have some gear. And the records through the end of May, Casey Gregory's all-time leader for Arsenal appointments, finally got ahead of Sam Baker. Partner appointments, Tanner Riddell, all-time 675, with Miles Murphy about 100 behind him. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Canton Breaker climbing up that list very quickly too. Largest closed deals, Caden added to the list with that Koala deal. And then Mark Drake still sitting up top with the Service Master corporate deal. So a lot of big deals up there. It's awesome. Smallest closed deal, Connor Fortenberry, $48. It's a big one.
That's a rev share client that did pay out.
Oh, yeah. Use it as a test.
Test it? Okay. And then remember, guys, here's the expectations, right? If you got an open slot, right, 7 appointments per slot, get after it, all right? Get after it. We got a great opportunity. There is a lot of optimism in the business world, despite kind of all of the challenges that have been going on for the past couple of years. There's a lot of pent-up spend. Guys have been holding their breath to see how the election would go and the economy would go and this and that. There's always going to be something new to be worried about, but just the thing that's going to be constant is you got to get sales meetings, right, in order to stay in business, grow your business. So go after it, get after it, and have a great Friday. Appreciate you guys.